Afternoon everyone, welcome back to another Train World free live stream. A fairly short one today, as I just spent about an hour on Train Sim Classic doing a very slow Class 506 service on the Woodhead Electric Railway. So that'll be a video at some point. So I'm sort of trained out for this afternoon. So just going to do a short one. I've got to go out free anyway. But we're actually on the high speed bit today. So we're going from St Pancras down to Ashford. Which it says on that will take about 40 minutes. So let's get everything set up, and then we shall get going. Let's get that open. Get all of these bits on. Normal, normal. We got PH, Nick, and Joseph. How are you three? That goes on. That's all of that good stuff. Set that to day running. And now we wait. So we ain't got too long. Margate. Let's go and get the collectible. Put the can we not? Can you not bloody? I just want to put the DRA on. There. Let's go and get the collectible. There you go. So there's the map there. As is one of the older routes, it's not actually the real map. Like what we've seen on sort of the newer routes. Awesome, Nick. I'm not surprised. Yeah, there's the map there. So we're actually going on the fast bit today. Good seeing it. Finally got heating now, lovely. Calling out Stratford, Ebbsfleet, Ashford, and many. What's that person doing down there? Keeps getting on and off. No idea. They're trolling us. You working, Margate? Awesome. If only we could go the full way. Second man seat's rubbish. Hello, Amanda. Let's get the doors shut. 30 seconds before departure. Already 20 seconds. Let's get them shut. So if you do have dispatchers here, don't you? You do have dispatchers here. You got the line light already, so we are good to go. It is Stratford International next. Doesn't take too long to get there. Let's go, and by the time we leave, it's now the correct time. And we have got dynamic weather on for this run as well. Let's go. And it probably will be a fairly quiet stream. There was an update. Probably will be a fairly quiet stream again, but that's all good. Gets it out the way, gets it done and dusted. So let's do it. We got 66 in there. Yeah, because it was either this or Train Simulator, but I just couldn't really think of anything to do on Train Simulator and on here. Well, because I just played Train Sim for about an hour. So I thought we'll get on Train Sim World. I wish it did. That would be cool. So just a short one. Get that up. How many coaches are there? We'll just sit. Oh my god, yeah, KVB. Don't panic, alright? Yeah, slam the brakes on there. Are we 12? Well, to say, no, I think we're 6. I think we are 6. Yeah, no, we are 6. Stratford International Station is a weird one, pretty much, yeah. It's just a little trench station in it and then tunnel either side. And you got the East Coast Main Line which we go across. I'd love to see that on Train Sim World one day. Much more so than the West Coast Main Line. And then we go into the tunnels. Into Tunnel 1. We're in. Up to 200. There we go. It's fairly quick. Now I've got to remember the TVM speeds on this one now. As the last TVM we were on LGV, and that's got different speed limits to it. Or different numbers. Cool. You do believe on this when you go straight across the River Medway? We're off. We'll get there. Yeah, I just spent the last hour doing a very dull, miserable run into Manchester on the Woodhead Electric Railway, and the train went so slow it was painful. Yeah, so I thought we'd get this done, and then after I'll go out and then we'll come back and we'll actually do something we want to, maybe do a bit of sim rail signalling or something. But then tomorrow we should be able to do Edinburgh to Glasgow on the PlayStation, which will be good. So I look forward to that. There you go, I think it's 160 and then 130. Yeah, and then 130. Do you know what the update was to Train Sim World 3? Not sure. I mean, probably support for the new route. Something to do with the new route, which comes out just tomorrow. So I'd imagine probably something to do with that, Joseph. That's what I'd say. So we're down to 130 now. There we go. As we come into, well, fairly soon into Stratford International. The first stop along, and then we get a big gap to Ebbsfleet, and then an even bigger gap to Ashford International, which is a long way away. But we'll do it, we'll get there. Let's whack that down a bit more, a little bit naughty. Cool. What's everyone up to this afternoon though? Is there a service on there that doesn't stop at Stratford? I think there is. I think, Sander. I mean, yeah, there's the LG, the TGV services, they don't stop at Stratford, and I think there might be one that doesn't stop at Stratford. A couple of the peak time ones. I could be completely wrong, which I probably am. I think there is one or two. Never done one. I think there might be one. Well, actually, I could be wrong there. Oh, I've done it again. I always forget to unsubscribe from liveries, which I show off. I suppose, yeah. Ah, it's APH. Oh, nice, isn't it? So that's why you might have just about seen a Thames Link 395 there. Always get to unsubscribe from stuff, which is annoying. Hello, Quicko, how are you? Now it's APH. Yeah, I've done the one that doesn't stop at Ebbsfleet. I remember flying straight the way through it. It was good. Here we are. Do you think Dovetail Rivet could retrofit announcement into these old routes? I'd say so, yeah. I mean, this one in particular is a Train Sim World 3 route, so yeah. Nice quick play, nice quicko. Yeah, this is this place. Cool. In fact, I'm tempted. I'm gonna do that now before I forget again. And we're gonna come out of here, and then we're gonna go onto the Creators Club and unsubscribe from those liveries. Before I forget to do just that, where is it gonna be? Online sharing hub. Yes, I know how it works. We're spawning at Stratford at 15:15. Subscription. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. That's the one which I keep seeing pop up. And it's like, no, I don't want to see it pop up. I've done the video on it. That's it. Any others? No, I think that's that. back to no, back. Yes, there. Back to the routes. Southeastern high speed. Timetable. On foot. Stratford International, and we're spawning there. And that's fine. That's exactly how it was. You've never actually been to the UK, so these trains are really interesting to me. Awesome. £58 for 2 hours. Lovely. (012). What one's that one? Is that the back Medway? Oh, there's our train there. Right, don't leave. That is the train. That is, well, that should be the train. Shouldn't leave until 16 past though. Oh wait, that's my train. That's all fine. There you go. Back where we were. Make sure these are on. There we go, and get them on as well. There you go, exactly back where we were. Same everything, pretty much. Hello, Haroon. Yeah, I'm all good. Hopefully we're all well. And we shouldn't see the Thames Link 395 now. It's going to come back and haunt us. There you go, get that shut. And it's Ebbsfleet International next. 16 miles. We're off. Cool. I mean, what's your favourite US route, Evan? Is Harlem Line? Harlem Line's fantastic. That's a lovely route. Can't go wrong with a bit of Harlem. Up to 100, well, that'll go up fairly shortly again. There you go, to 225, so 140 miles an hour. That will now be. So let's get that up, and can we try and get above 10 likes? I know it's going to be a very quiet stream, as it is just a dodgy time of the day. But as I said, I thought just get it done, out the way, and then we can chill out. You've ridden the real? Oh, awesome, you're from New York. So I'm guessing that probably is your favourite route then, or Long Island Railroad. Would be cool if they can incorporate east side access to make the Long Island Railroad go to Grand Central. That'll be cool. Maybe they'd have to completely redo the route, I suppose. Hello Sam, how are you? What do I think about learning to drive? I will do it at the end of the month. I'm not in like a big rush to, so I don't think it's really that important at my age. So I haven't really rushed out to do it, but I will. I'll just do it, but don't actually get a car. That's what I'll be doing. Until I actually do need a car. Although, if I work locally, which I should be able to, I won't need one. The new concourse is incredible, awesome. Yeah, I've seen quite a few quite a few pictures of the new platforms. Looks quite nice. Oh, let's see, okay. Well, that usually seems all the bloody wrong people pass. You should see bloody Crawley, people racing down the road to look about sort of 16, 17, well, 17, 18. But at some point. You ever ride from the front of the train and, oh, lovely. what was that, a cab ride? An exclusive? Oh no, I suppose on the M7 or M3 you can sort of look up. Is the M3 even still operating over there? You can sort of see out the front, can't you? Yes. There we go. Will there be any sim rail today? Most likely, Kakan. That's why I thought I'll get this done out of the way. I mean, get on there. Yeah, do some signalling. That should be fun. So maybe you're up from some Generation Zero on Sunday. I'm working again, so probably won't be any on Sunday. Well, I don't know. We'll see, because I finish at 3 on Sunday, so. And we've got sort of the rest of the evening, but we'll see. Awesome. M3 just returned to service this past August. Lovely. I'm sure everyone was excited to see their return. Triple two, look at that. 222. Hello, Matty. How are you? See you, quick out. Thanks for coming in. Any ATS this week? Please say yes. Maybe, Nick. Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, it's one of those games I suppose you sort of got to be in the mood for. But yeah, we'll see. Couldn't tell you now. I could tell you in a couple of days, because I might be like, oh, actually, let's do some trucking. I'm in the trucking mood. Weird thing, I'd say at the moment I'm actually in the farming mood. I'm not really in the trains mood or anything else mood. I just want to get on farm sim again. Do a bit of that, sort of continue from where we left off. So we'll do that on Wednesday, we'll see. You have a busy start of the week this week. You have kickboxing tonight, senior cancer tomorrow, and have driving theory studying. Well, but you've got a busy week then, Sam. Busy week. Awesome, Evan. Do I recommend SimRail? Yes. Not for the driving. The driving on SimRail is laggy. Especially multiplayer is laggy. Yeah, the driving's not fantastic. I mean, yeah, some people might say they like it, but I don't, and I'm personally not really interested in Polish trains. But for the signalling, yeah, the signalling's awesome on there. Well, multiplayer signalling, that's what it's all about. Farmsim is interesting. Lovely, Nick. Right down 160, so we're going to go into the Thames Tunnel. So one of my games I don't have access to at the moment, so I'll go to road. That's like one of those fears I have my external hard drive, like the wire slightly sort of bent, or at least sort of the male port is slightly sort of bent a little bit. Maybe at some point that'll be on the way out. Hope it doesn't break anytime soon though. Hello, Tom. I'm alright, hopefully you're all well. We're doing one to Ashford International. It's only a short one on today's stream. Yeah, we're going under the Thames. We might actually say what service we're doing. No. So it's been quite a while since we've been down this part of track. Hello Drifters, most of the time we just do either St Pancras to Faversham or well, Dartford to Faversham, or just on the DC lines. Then it's sort of one of those bits what I don't usually do, because obviously I like sort of the streams to be about an hour. I know this one's not going to be an hour long, but most of the time I like it to be sort of an hour. Whereas on this route here, going down to Ashford, it only takes about 38 minutes fast this time. So I don't really do it too much. Takes a while, Nick. Takes a while. You'll get there though. That'll be cool, Evan. So I'll come into the low level here at Ebbsfleet. Where's the Eurostar platform here? So I'm pretty certain on the Eurostar platform they have to have sort of their fences up to obviously stop people. Oh, it must be that one there on the left. Stop people trying to sort of sneak on. And here we are. You're getting Tees Valley on the Class 31 on your birthday. Lovely. We'll do once we come to a stop. I'll do that. A little bit slow into hill, although I know the stop marker isn't too far up. There it is, just there. So you don't want to come absolutely speeding in. Yeah, so there's the actual international platform there on the left hand side. Well, I believe it's that one there. I'd imagine so, it's got a big fence up. Oh, that's it. Awesome, Matty. Well, have a good day whenever it is. Journey. I don't know if you can do it on the console. Oh, it does work. Ah. Well, some of it. And if there's anything else, driver menu. That's when we were on journey. Well, PIS code is 20030, but it's not actually saying what our head code is. Yeah, train ID is not on there. Driver menu. There we go. You don't like Eurostar for their plane-like service with all the security which no other international service has. Fair enough. Well, I suppose the reason for that is because, well, you're going into Europe, aren't you? And the EU, which is, well, I suppose, different to the UK. And so yeah, in the EU they have sort of open borders, don't they? So you don't really need to show your passport or stuff like that. Get the door shut. Right, Ashford International next. Let's go. Oh, that does, yeah. I don't actually ever been on that screen. And we're off. Onwards to Ashford in 38 miles. Oh, and I did your, well, I tried to do your tram one, tram scenario yesterday, Tom. How do you actually get inside the tram? Or is it just that's part of the scenario, just saying you can see the tram there? That's cool though. Oh, I see, Tom. Well, I suppose they've got to be strict, I suppose. Well, getting into the UK seems to be quite easy. They've got to be fairly strict though on the Eurostar, checking your bits and bobs, like your details and stuff. Which train is the best on Tees Valley, Class 37 or 31? Probably the 30. Yeah, the 31 or the 20. The 20 is good as well. There's another Javelin. And to walk through one of the double doors from ground level, there is no invisible wall. Oh, is there not? I have to give that a go again then. Is it just one set of them, or do they let you through? Okay. I shall give that a go. I'll do that as a video actually. When it comes out on the PlayStation tomorrow, I'll then do it as a video then. Up to 140 miles an hour again. But Tom, I don't know how you do it though. Sort of sneaking in the little, you know, bits and like the free coach 377, and it's cool. Yeah, and all the HST bits and bobs. Good stuff. How I get 37 on the Cross City line? I think you need Tees Valley and Northern Transpennine. Northern Transpennine gives you the coaches, and Tees Valley gives you the 37. Although, is it the West Cornwall Local 37? No, I think you can use both. Yeah, no, we use the Tees Valley ones. Yeah, you need Northern Transpennine as well. Not too far to the Medway Viaduct, Medway Bridge. Won't be too far to that. That'll be coming up fairly soon. So we're going about 182 kilometers an hour at the moment. So we're going. It feels quite slow though, doesn't it? We're going just over 100 miles an hour, but it does feel quite slow. Probably has fairly recently we've been on the LGV, which is double the speed. All doors except the first and last. For the first door to get into the tram's cab, you need a jump from the 385 door down. Oh, I see. I shall have to do that then. Yeah, I'll do that as a video tomorrow. Well, not as tomorrow's video, but I'll record one tomorrow for it. That'll be fun. They've got nice little sounds to them as well, and it's not actually that bad of a model really, the tram. It's alright. You got Northern Transpennine, well that's alright then. And just Tees Valley and then you're sorted. Absolutely flying along. And I think we're coming up to the bridge now, I think. Let's get Tees Valley. It's a nice route, Tees Valley. Yeah, I think this is it. We sort of go straight down then over it. Yeah, there's the motorway. Yes, this is the Medway Bridge, which is really cool. Over we go. And you can see Rochester down there on the left, which is where the DC lines are. And you've got the Medway Valley line and the Chatham main line will go underneath. And over to the other side. Cool stuff. I suppose so, Tom. I mean, yeah, once the sounds on the 385 are sorted and just all the other little odd loose ends, it will be quite a worthy route. But at the moment, of sort of the issues on it, not sure. Yeah, once the issues get sorted though, it'll be just fine. But yeah, on the high speed bit of this route for once, as most of the time we do stick on the classic lines. As it's only a short stream, I thought we'd do one of these. St Pancras down to Ashford. But yeah, what's everyone up to this afternoon? Maybe you're at school sneakily watching, at work, or maybe you're at home. What's everyone doing? So I think this is the North Downs Tunnel. I should add a class 3. Was that a class 377 in Southeastern livery? That would be cool. Yeah, that is Tom. I mean, it's quite inconsistent. The fact it's only Edinburgh Park and Waverley and none others, which is weird. Why just do 2 when there's only like kind of I think 2-3 stations with them? Yeah, it's bizarre. And just the missing stop markers and stuff like that. Yeah, Edinburgh no services. Which people said apparently the Dunblane services do stop there. You love Pringles? Nice, Haroon. They're alright, I haven't had them in a while. I like the sour cream ones, they're very nice. I'm chilling at home eating Pringles, lovely. Smudges it. What are you doing? Unbelievable. Stuck on now right into me there. She jumped down. Big scratch now. Bloody cats. Oh, go on your chair. There we go. So we should have probably around, I'll say 20 miles still. Actually, maybe a bit more than that. Actually, no, we've probably definitely done more than that already. She's trying to scratch me to get. Go on. Through you go. Go on. She wants to go behind the chair again. Hello, MJ. I'm all good. Hopefully you're all well. What are you doing, Smudge? Interesting. I think that'd be a neutral section there. You've got chocolate and flums. What are they, Nick? Do you get West Cornwall local on train somewhere free? You can get it as a DLC, it's not part of the base game, mate. It's nice, isn't it, Sander? It's, yes, you can actually see. Because the 385, in terms of sort of viewage, it's probably worse than the Electro Stars. It's just so squished in the cab on the 385. Whereas on the Electro Star you get a little bit sort of more, a slightly bigger window. It's a very small window. Oh, marshmallows. Ah. Oh, chocolate and flums. Is the class 37 on the West Cornwall local? Yes. Slightly different to the Tees Valley one. Not by much, but slightly different. That's why I'd love a 700, finally see something on the Brighton main line. Yeah, 700 would be cool. Is this the last stream? No, Davidoff, it's not the last stream. How you doing, Davidoff? 700 would probably be like the top selling DLC. Who wouldn't get the 700? I'm sure some people might not get it, but majority of people. Something completely different, nice big open window. But it'd have to be done well though. Hello, Birmingham. But it doesn't tell you where the power change actually is. Do I have a tip? If you're heading towards Avion, do it once you go into the little, there's like a little tunnel just before you go into the big tunnel. So sort of where you dip down and go straight up into the Marseille City tunnel. So yeah, do it just before you get into, I probably do it a bit early, but do it just before you get into the little sort of classic looking tunnel, before the big tunnel. And then raise the pantograph once you hear the TVM turning on. That's what I do. And then for going down the hill towards Marseille, I do it when I see the second TVM flag, because I think there's 2 in the tunnel, and the second one's not too far off the power change. So that's when I sort of lower the pantograph and just coast down, like with a bit of breakage. Sounds good, Haroon. How you doing, MJ? Sounds good, Nick. Do look at the overhead wires on here, they do look pretty good. Compared to something like Cathcart. I'm all good, Joseph. No worries, MJ, no worries. It's probably one of the toughest power changes there are. Well, I suppose it's only... How many power changes are there in the game? 2, I think. One on here and then one on LGV. Yeah, that's the toughest one though on LGV. Because you have to do it on the move. At quite a high speed. But yeah, it can't be too far to Ashford now. I'd imagine we probably are on the approach to it. So I'm sort of expecting the TVM stuff sort of beeping soon. Probably one of these upcoming signals. There's a little bit of cloud cover now. So I don't mind the dynamic weather on sort of long journeys like this where you're travelling quite a distance, where the weather would change probably quite, you know, regularly-ish, because you're going fast and covering quite a long distance. But I don't like putting dynamic weather on for, say, a journey such as, well, on this route, Faversham to Rochester in a 375, because it will just change too often and it will just feel a bit more unrealistic. Whereas, yeah, on a long journey like this, Castle-Versberg, dynamic weather works really nicely. As you're travelling, you know, over 100 miles an hour, covering a large area. So you are going to get quite, fairly frequent weather changes. So it suits well for the high-speed routes. Which I suppose was sort of the thing for Trainsim World 3. How can you see HSTs on the Brighton Main Line? You need to own Great Western Express, and you need to be on, possibly Nick, and you need to be on Next Gen or PC. I think you've got the Southeastern Main Line there on the left. Oh no, I think that's the line down from Maidstone East, I think. We're almost there, Nick, almost there. That's it for the 160. And down to 130 next, it should be. So let's start popping that down. Do you know the South West England route from UKTS? It's the entire South West Trains network for TSC. I don't have that, no. Although the thing is it quite poor? You know, would it be sort of no scenery on it? I don't want to know how long that will take to download as well. Well, sadly, UKTS is actually going to be shutting down. I think it's in August. Sad times. Yeah, just the top speed of the Javelin. The TGV, I think, go up to 300 kilometers an hour or so. No issue. This is just restricted. That's quite cool because then those middle lines there go under us, then are up a really steep gradient over the sort of the flyover over Ashford. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'll see Tom. Little hidden places. Yeah, I don't know how long that'll take to download though. That's the thing, it would be finding scenarios for it. Probably not that many. One I want to try and find is the, you might know Tom, the one, what is it, Southern Lines? Yeah, Southern Lines. Where are they from? As there's a Littlehampton to Portsmouth scenario on ATS, and yeah, it requires the Southern Lines, which is something I'd, you know, sort of want to get. I'll see Tom. Yeah, this is Ashford International. That was a nice one, that was down from London, not too bad. And there's the flyover there. So it's awesome when you're standing at Ashford International, you see them flying over at, you know, 100 or so miles an hour. It is fabulous. Is that for us? That's not for us, is it? This one's for us here. No, it's not. That's the 10. Where's the 6th one then? Because the other one I think was for the other side. Might as well come for a stop. Come to a stop, I suppose. Yeah, there was no 6 coach one there, was there? No, you got the 6 coach one here, but then that is for that track. I thought there's probably supposed to be one on this side here as well. But that's alright, we're here. Let's get the DRA on as well. There we go. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Southeastern high-speed live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, have a lovely rest of your afternoon. I may be back later, and hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.